Hey everybody, it's me, Amy. I hope you had a great day. Today's video is going to be about looking back through this year from January till now. I'm going to fast forward a little bit to, I'd say about April, when we started having difficulties with our daughter. She's 17, and of course everybody knows at that age, we all know everything. And we had a disagreement with her about her destroying and tearing up stuff and taking responsibility for her actions. Well, she decided that the grass was greener on the other side, and at 17 she knows more. So she takes off and she goes to live with some of my family members, which to say nor I or her father were happy about. But that's what she chose to do. She was gone for a couple days, and we thought that it would just, it'd blow over and she'd come back, because sometimes that's just how she is. She just gets an attitude and she chills out. Well, as the weeks went by and we tried to communicate with her, we knew that that wasn't the deal. We knew that she was going to stay gone, which broke my heart. It broke her dad's heart too, because we wanted her to be with us, but at the same time, we're not going to deal with disrespect and destroying property. So after that, she had stayed gone for quite a while. She'd still been gone. And in August, we knew that we were going to be losing our home. We had lived in this area in White Lake for 13 years. And due to unfortunate circumstances, my husband lost his job, and we ended up losing our home. So we became homeless for a month. We had stayed in his truck with our dog, which was definitely it was a journey. It was, I looked at it as it being an adventure, and it was, believe me. It wasn't all bad. Not the greatest place to live, but at least we weren't having to live literally out on the street. It was hard on us, and it was hard on Gypsy, our dog. It changed her temperament altogether, which I could see how, because an animal can't understand like a human can. So we ended up in Flint for 2 weeks. This wonderful lady that runs a dog rescue got us a hotel room for 2 weeks, which was a huge blessing. And it was nice. It was nice to have a bed and just be able to stretch out and take a shower and all that good stuff. And these are many, many things that we all take for granted. And you can lose your home quicker than you can blink an eye. And it's definitely something that can be taken for granted. And it can happen to anyone. We stayed there, and then we come back, and we had posted on Facebook we needed help, and this wonderful, beautiful blessing came to us. It was through a lady that had found my husband's post, and out of the goodness of her own heart, which she didn't have to do, she helped us get into our home. And without her and without God, we wouldn't be here right now. We wouldn't be in our home. So thank you so much for everything that you did for me and my husband. And for the dog. I mean, we all appreciate it so much. She has done so many wonderful things for us. So in September, she got us this place in here, and we were trying to get settled, and moving is not fun when you don't have any help. It was just myself and my husband moving stuff from the storage unit into a house or into a trailer, and it's not easy, believe me. He's the strong one, and I have no strength, so basically I'm just trying to help as much as I can, which wasn't a whole lot. Um, After that, we get in here for a couple weeks, and I started getting a really bad toothache. And I've had problems with my teeth because I haven't taken care of them like I should have. And I'm afraid to go to the dentist. We all know that nobody likes to go to the dentist. So anyway, my mouth starts to hurt, and I end up having to go to the walk-in clinic. And they give me some antibiotics and some Motrin, and usually it goes away. Well, he told me I need to go to a dentist, which I knew. Me dragging my feet, not a good thing to do. I took the medicine like I was supposed to, and a couple days later it hurt even worse. So we went back again to a different one. You need to see a dentist. Well, at that point, under here, from here to here, had swollen up pretty bad. Pretty bad. It got to the point where I couldn't swallow. Everything was coming back up. And I was getting scared because then I knew that I had to go to the hospital. And I'm not one for the hospital. I'm not one for the doctors. You have to drag me. I have to be in some serious pain. Well, it's a good thing my husband took me, because when I did, they ended up keeping me. They admitted me for 3 days. It told me that I was very blessed that I went in when I did, because my throat, from here down, it had looked like I'd swallowed a huge pumpkin or apple or whatever. It was bad. And they told me that had I waited a little bit longer, they would have had to put a trach in, because my airway was closing. I was pretty scared, but thank God he was watching over me, because he could have took me then. The doctors were pretty scared too. They weren't letting on to it at first because I don't think they wanted to scare me. But after I started feeling better and the swelling started going down, they told me that they were really, really scared when I came in. So after being there 3 days and all the medicine that they gave me, it finally went down. Now the swelling went down. I know I still haven't been to the dentist yet, and I need to go because I'm stalling once again, but I definitely will make an appointment. I have to see an oral surgeon to get them out because I have really long roots, unfortunately, that runs in our family. It's hereditary. And from that point, the rest of the year's been kind of quiet. I will be so glad to see 2020. My son is doing better than he had been in the past, and my grandkids are doing good. I have a son that's 26 and he lives in Indiana. His name is Trevor. And I have three grandkids now. I gotta get it straight. Kyle, Lily, and Mikey. And Trevor's girlfriend, her name is Cass. They seem to be doing pretty good. As of with Donna, she's doing good. She graduates. She's done with school in January. She'll be graduating in May. I hope that her heart is softened by the time she graduates, because we'd really like to be there. Right now she's just really angry, and she's going through some things that she needs to sort out and realize that mom and dad aren't so bad. We would like her to come home, but right now she's not choosing that, and it's probably a good thing, because until her attitude makes a change and, things get a little bit different, it wouldn't be good for her to be here, because it would just be constant arguing. I love my kids to death, but that's one thing I won't tolerate, nor my husband, is disrespect, and you shouldn't have to. Back in the day growing up, I was taught old school. We were taught to respect. And, kids nowadays just think that they can just do whatever they want and they don't have to. And there's always going to be someone you have to answer to. It doesn't matter where you are or what you do. Like I said, the rest of the year has been pretty quiet. Our goal for in the next 2 years is to have a home of our own. I mean, this is our place, don't get me wrong, but we want to get a house with a fenced-in yard for the dog. Just, just have a house. It would be really nice to have a house. I've always wanted one with a wraparound porch. I just love it. I love the old look. One day it would be nice if we could even live on a farm or have somewhat of a farm or something with a lot of acreage, because I just would love to live out in the middle, kind of like nowhere. And animals, have a lot more animals than what we have now. We have Gypsy and we have a kitten. She's pretty wild. She's really wild. In fact, you would think she was a barn cat. I love her to death. Her name is Lucy Lou, but she is wild. God has blessed us many, many times when he didn't have to. And he has watched over us, and he's watched over my children. And I'm very thankful for that, because they could have gone other ways, and it could have been a whole lot worse. I just wanted to give you a kind of a rundown of what this year's been like, and we look forward to 2020 because I know that it's going to be so much better. Y'all have a good night, and God bless. See you soon.